Name, image, likeness. 3 little words that mean multi-million-dollar paychecks for today's top college athletes. When the NCAA modified its restrictions on student-athlete compensation in July 2021 to allow athletes to benefit off their name, image, and likeness, it was hailed as a triumph for players who had previously not been allowed to reap any financial rewards from their athletic excellence. And the big bucks certainly started rolling in, for some. In the 2022-23 academic year, for instance, Alabama's Bryce Young will earn a total of at least $3.2 million in endorsements. Meanwhile, boosters from the University of Florida reportedly offered quarterback Jaden Rashada a $13.8 million NIL deal to become a Gator. But the key word there is some. About 520,000 athletes currently compete in the NCAA, and only about 1,000 of them are benefiting from lucrative NIL deals. Meanwhile, funding for sports that don't generate income is dwindling as boosters direct their dollars towards star athletes and recruits in football and men's basketball. Ultimately, as much as NIL deals have empowered athletes to benefit financially from their on-field greatness, this seismic change to the NCAA ecosystem has some real downsides. How is NIL creating a gulf between the haves and the have-nots in college athletics? Sit back, relax, and take this in. The NCAA's longstanding rules prohibiting student athletes from receiving any form of compensation changed drastically in 2021 after mounting pressure from legal action and student outcry. The resulting changes opened up unprecedented opportunities for student athletes who still don't receive salaries but can now secure major revenue streams by licensing their name, image, and likeness, in other words, endorsement deals. The benefits for some individual athletes are clear. For example, in 2022, University of Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers received $1 million for promoting an NFT. Big payday. But the drawbacks are also becoming obvious. For starters, non-revenue generating sports, aka most of college athletics, are struggling. Previously, money from boosters and endorsements was given directly to school athletic departments who aimed to correct lopsidedness by dispersing funds more equally amongst all sports. Now that funding is largely given to athletes, leaving athletic departments with fewer resources to spread around. According to Open Doors, at the start of the 2022-23 academic year, football programs had received 49.6% of all NIL deals, with men's basketball earning the second highest portion of deals at 18.9%. That means athletes from less popular college sports receive a substantially smaller proportion of deals at the same time their athletic departments are receiving less funding to distribute to their programs. Meanwhile, there's also an imbalance across gender lines. Only 34% of booster collectives benefit women's sports, which could be contributing to a recent report by the Women's Sports Foundation revealing 90% of NCAA programs are out of Title IX compliance. While college football stars can take home 7-figure NIL deals, consider that the entire UT women's basketball team earned just $178,600 from 119 deals since August 2022. And in addition to these inequities, even revenue-generating sports, namely football and men's basketball programs, can face new challenges under NIL guidelines. Before NIL, incoming funds from boosters were funneled toward coach salaries, recruiting trips, facilities, and even travel expenses. Now there's less of that cash to go around, as much of it is being directed toward individual stars. At the same time, boosters have unprecedented sway over a program's future. With $13 million deals at play like Rashada's, recruiting now hinges on a school's ability to lure athletes with top dollars. Not joining the race could spell disaster for football programs. Stanford, which has refused to associate with the Booster Collective, has had consecutive 3-9 seasons since NIL entered the chat. Remember, this isn't the NFL, where salary caps ensure a somewhat equal playing field and where teams with the worst records receive the best draft picks. It's a world where the gap between haves and have-nots can theoretically grow wider each year. NIL might not have altered the course of college sports so much as it has revealed the true challenges in ensuring equal opportunity. With plush NIL deals now in the equation, the stage is set for an elite few to rake in even more funding while allowing boosters to play an even more prominent role in a program's future. For female athletes in non-revenue sports, it's a fight for leftovers.